Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Lamar. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw.
Oh, it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, Jackson escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? When you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st down, here's Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing again is Lamar. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. It's everything he has under this one. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos come through with 6.
But receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now, first round. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Gain 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Stroud to throw again on second. It's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. It's inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up their opening drive. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 6. Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
13.
Brock, can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
18.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop. Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
2nd down, here's an option. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it sets up 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers' primetime game said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Yeah, he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos, first down. A gain of 14 yards.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lamar now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Stroud. He finds his running back deep down the left side. He is down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd
and long for him here. That one connects. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns trim the lead down to 9.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It is caught left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lead by 14.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Now it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stroud off of play action. Vacates quickly left side. He brings it in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. On the give, here's Judkins. He's got the 1st down before they can make the tackle, so let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Bronk, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Let's see what they drew up. 3rd and 7.
Hey, uno more. Stop. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Brought in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of people...
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's Henderson on the give. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lamar off the play fake. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Jackson now on 3rd. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Lamar throwing again. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Arroyo on the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Henderson has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 16-point lead.
42, Browns 26.
The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, if this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Judkins on second down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Going on third down, Stroud. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Those wheeled in by Arroyo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, here's Lamar. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. Flushed down out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
From the pistol, here's Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote her. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right.
Air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here we go.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
49, Browns 32.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. The give now to Henderson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jackson looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
4th down, it's Jackson. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
180! 180!
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. One splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Offense up to the line fast.
42-yard line.
11.
1st down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it. It's in close. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now it's Lamar. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Run right side, Judkins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns.
Stroud off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short, but they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Moving up into the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Any anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Has it at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a reverse so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Lamar's going to keep this one. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On the draw, this is Henderson. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it down from 37. Henderson on 1st and 10. He cuts to the right, finds open field. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
One right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
63. Browns 48.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This will end up as a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
All right.
They go play action with Stroud. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
What's that? 11.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Headed out right. It's blocked. That ball's free. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They've got a man in motion. Jackson throwing here. Complete out to the right side. They cross the 40 on a nice run. Past the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know,
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That throw behind his intended target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This is Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost as he busts those tackles.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now Jackson on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a two-on-one. That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
We've got a screen to the running back. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, third down.
Hey, Uncle, sit on! Sit on!
Here he goes, third and long. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos moments away from a 2-0 start. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Stroud to throw on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Let the hot, let the 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
Why, Tony?
Again, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offensive line fast.
That's another Browns
Judkins can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to throw this from the gun. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. C.J. Stroud the touchdown.
Okay, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Browns 62.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Toss now to the short side. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face